Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have the co-main events. It's a professional match, 3 5-minute rounds between Callum Little Country Jones and Steve Jiu-Jitsu Cowboy Stanley.
I'm Callum Jones, 21. I fight at Gym 01 in Portsmouth. Tonight I'm fighting Stephen Stanley, the co-main event for Killacam Fight Night. Tonight I hope Stephen Stanley turns up. Hope he brings his A game. Still don't think it's going to be enough. I'm better than him everywhere. And tonight you're going to see.
I love to see you walk up and down the floor. Gotta live my life like it's one more move to make, one more road to cross, one more.
Steve Stanley, the Jiu-Jitsu Cowboy, fighting out of Infinity MMA, Carlson Grace Jiu-Jitsu. I'm fighting co-main event against Callum Jones tonight. We're going to put on a good Christmas treat for all you guys out there. We're going to smash it.
But the house is packed, shit, I know he here somewhere. See, money get high. I don't knock what a nigga do to get by. Just make sure you getting by, don't fuck with you getting mine. Ain't the first time he ran off, should've split his shit then.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this co-main event started. We have a professional match made at 66 kilograms, 3 times 5-minute rounds. In the blue corner, he fights at a Gym 01. He has a record of 4 wins, 1 loss. An MMA background, standing at 6 feet. We have Callum Little Country Jones. And in the red corner, fighting out of Infinity MMA, he has a record of 2 wins, 1 loss. A Taekwondo background. He stands at 5'9". He's the Jiu-Jitsu Cowboy, Steve Stanley!
Okay guys, you understand the rules you're fighting to. Protect yourself at all times and obey my command at all times, alright? Touch gloves. Good luck.
This is it, guys, the co-main event of the evening. We've got Stephen Stanley versus Callum Jones.
Oh, and a nice overhand right leg. Good counter left teep. Legs are looking a little bit slow from Stanley, but this, I think, is his second pro bout, and he's gone straight into for the clinch, trying to take this one down. As I knew he would, fighting out Carlson Grace. He's got a great jiu-jitsu pedigree.
That's right, Ryan.
He's gone straight for the Kimura there as the guy's gone for the double leg. And some elbows to the head straight away. I think everyone's utilising this new addition of the elbow rule.
Callum Jones relentless with that takedown, and he's got his takedown. Stephen Stanley's still searching for that Kimura, and he's not letting go of that grip because he knows he can make something happen out of this when it goes to the floor. Callum Jones shrugs it off.
Excellent resilience shown by Steve Stanley there. He's trying to get the guillotine grip, but with that head pushing right up, he's going to have a hard time getting on, but he's out-muscling his man now, dragging him down.
Jones has got a very tight-looking choke there. It's not quite a guillotine.
That's right under his chin. He's going to have a hard time getting out of this one. He's got his leg at a position to try and keep the distance between them. I think that's his only saving grace at this moment.
That's amazing pressure he's putting on Stephen Stanley there. He calls himself the Jiu-Jitsu Cowboy, and he is. We've seen him many times, so he won't want to tap here in front of his hometown. I think he'd rather pass out than tap at this moment, you know, Ryan.
Yeah, but I think he may be out of this.
He's riding the storm.
There you go. He's got himself some space there. He's next free now. He's taking some big breaths. I think he's just composing himself. He's got that underhook on the left-hand side. I think we can expect him to try and take his back from this position now.
Now Stephen Stanley's comfortable. Before he was caught in that position, but now, you know, he's relaxed, he's got his guard back, and this is where Stephen Stanley would have wanted this fight. He loves to be in guard and play with his jiu-jitsu. We've seen him pull off some very tricky moves before.
And that's the first time I've seen that, an elbow from the bottom from Stephen Stanley there. Everyone's really trying to utilise this new addition of the elbow rule. Very high guard, he's going to be looking for something. He looks like he's isolating his arm. That right leg looks like it's about to cross his face. He's really working for it here. He's tied up those wrists very nicely. A lot of weight forwards from Callum. That might be his downfall here, because although he looks very passive, he's being very, very aggressive from the bottom. Those legs are running up high, he's just waiting for an opportunity.
Yeah, Callum Jones, he knows, he must have seen Stephen Stanley's takes before, knows that he's tricky with his submission, so he's got to keep himself safe in this position. Just because he's on top doesn't mean he's safe, and he knows that. But he's doing very well to avoid any of Stephen's submissions, and he's on top at the moment, so he's had the big submission attempt in this round, Ryan, and he's on top. So at the moment, Jones is winning this round for me.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Matt. But these are long rounds. These are longer than the previous fights. This is 5 minutes, 3 of the rounds. He's controlled that leg very well, and there's still plenty of time for Steve to turn this around.
And even though Callum's on top, Ryan, this is draining of energy on top. He's trying to find space to try. He hasn't even really been able to land one strike yet, because Stephen Stanley's kept that guard so high and so tight.
He's very menacing from the bottom.
Now he's found the space. He's going to be looking to make Steve pay for this. He's got past the legs, but now he's back in the guard, Ryan.
You're right, Matt. This is very tentative stuff. I think Callum's realised that there is a big danger from the bottom, and he's very, very wise and a bit wary about throwing any shots in case he leaves himself exposed. He's doing a very good job of keeping up against the best. He's got great posture. Look at those hips forward.
Look at that pressure.
These guys from the 0-1 gym, they do a very good job with their base.
Yeah, you can tell there's something that's been drilled day in and day out at the Gym 01 gym, because they've all kept the pressure on when against the fence. They've got good hips forward, they've kept that pressure, and they managed to get good ground and pound strikes in.
And it looks like we're going for a leg lock attempt for Steve from the bottom. He's exposing his face.
Nice shot. Yeah, he got in there on Stephen Stanley's face there.
He just needs a little bit more strength to be able to force that leg from underneath him. Excellent. Excellent control there with the leg. It looks like he may be able to extend that. Good control from Callum. Callum very close to passing guard now. He just needs to concentrate a little bit more and pass that guard. Unfortunately, Steve's got it back, and the fight's back on.
And that's the thing about the Cowboy, Ryan. He's relentless. You're never safe on the ground with the Cowboy. He can pull out anything from any bag. But Callum's trying to make sure that he doesn't get a chance to pull out anything. He's trying to land some elbows, land some shots. But now it looks like Stephen's trying to sneak that knee over, maybe for a triangle and armbar attempt. He's got the armbar attempt in.
Oh,
it looks tight.
It is on. It's in
it
there.
looks tight. It looks like he could finish it from there.
I'm not sure how far up the arm it is.
Callum's got the leg over Stephen Stanley's face. Stephen's going to want to get past that leg.
Callum's not the bigger, stronger guy. I think, we've only got 10 seconds left.
Looks like he's going to survive this one, Ryan. But who'd you give that round to?
By this one. No, I'm happy I'm not a judge, Matt. I'm very happy I'm not a judge. And we've restarted the action now, and here we go again. We have Steve Stanley versus Callum Jones. Oh, nice high kick there. Very good shoot, very good shoot. He's gone for guillotine. He needs to open up his legs here and try and get the guard.
That was a nice shoot there by Callum Jones. He got into his man nicely, but Stephen Stanley saw it coming and managed to get one arm in for the guillotine, and he's passed. He's got both arms.
He's twisting that neck. That's almost a crank. That is in deep. That is in very deep. If he could pull guard, this would be over.
Yeah, I was about to say, Ryan, I think Stephen Stanley will be looking to jump guard from this position to try and really get in, because that's in quite deep. But Callum's done a great job of getting his man to the ground and not falling for the guard. He's gone straight to side mount. Steve's managed to collect back a half guard, but he won't be able to finish the guillotine from here. Great work by Jones, and he's out.